Yay, thank you. All right, everybody, welcome back. Week 2 of our exciting program. Like I was saying earlier, if you see me glancing, I'm just looking at the waiting room and approving people. If you hear whining, it's my dog. She's a drama queen. Um, if your Zoom doesn't have your name on it, if you could drop it in the chat just so that we know who you are, so we don't know who like iPhone is. Yeah, that would be great because we want to make sure that we're acknowledging everybody that's here. So again, I'm Katrina Anderson. I'm the STAR Director for Empowering Sense Group. And this week, we're going to be talking to you guys about all things PRV and sales. And so I get to talk to you guys about some of my favorite ways to get sales, and that is through home parties, events, and personal shopping links. So I hope you have a pen and a notebook. I do. I'm so excited to like take all the notes from all the other girls. And yeah, so let's get into it. So let's talk about home parties first. There are so many different types of home parties. I don't want them to scare you. If you've done a home party before, please tell me in the chat. I would love, love, love to know that you've done a home party before. I know that they scare people. And sometimes during, especially during COVID, if people joined during COVID, you really didn't do home parties. But now that all of that has passed, we need to get back into the habit of doing home parties again, because it's just so much different than online. Cody's going to talk to you guys about online parties, but home parties, in my opinion, there's just so much potential there. Just actually interacting with people, being face to face, just there's just something special about them. So you have your regular regular home parties, but then we also have my favorite type of home party, and that is an open house party. Fun fact, open house parties are one of the only ways that you can compliantly publicly advertise that you will have stock on hand to sell. Is if you are doing an open house. So if you're doing a last chance first glance type situation, you can totally say that you will have stock on hand, like cash and carry available. Sorry, I'm admitting people. Trying to remember to keep looking. You can also do sip and sniffs, whatever you want to call them, a craft night. A lot of people like to do like the color your own fragrance flower. You can theme them. Bingo nights are always lots and lots of fun. Any type of, just any kind of theme that you can think of. Home parties are just, they're fun. They're not your standard, like 20 years ago, sit on a couch and watch a display for, I don't want to say name any names, but like other companies that grew doing that, but we don't do those anymore. We don't do the sit and watch a demo type thing. Our home parties are more fun, they're interactive, they're laid back. That's why I love the open house style concept. It's very come and go. There's not a set schedule to it. It's just they're just fun. So this is how I personally book them. So hopefully it will help you. I love, love, love a booking blitz. Love a booking blitz. I try to do them weekly. I do put that on my content calendars that I share. And all that is where you literally just take 15 minutes out of your day where you message as many people as you can, but you need to keep that message so simple. Because first of all, if you are copying and pasting like a huge blurb to someone, I don't know if you've ever gotten that nasty, like icky kind of, I don't even finish reading it, in my opinion. Just keep it super, super simple. And oh goodness. Sorry, I'm trying. So it's very hard to do all of these things. Yes. Like Nikki said in the chat, do not word vomit. Don't make it very long. If you make it super long, people they're not even gonna respond to you. They're gonna like see it pop up on their phone and they're not even gonna open it. And you're gonna get left not even on read. They're just not even gonna see it. Something very, very simple, just like, hey, Scentsy just announced our next incentive trip to Greece, and I need your help getting there. Would you let me bring some smell goods over for a girls' night just for you and your friends? That's it. Don't tell them about the rewards. Don't tell them about the free Scentsy. Don't tell them about how I'll bring goodie bags for everyone and we'll play games and we'll have so much fun and it's so easy and you don't have to clean and, you know, I'll bring this and this and this. Just, hey, I would love to bring some smell goods over for you and some girlfriends. What do you think? Once they say yes from that, then you offer them 2 or 3 different dates and make sure you lock it in your calendar. Don't ever say, okay, great, let me look at my calendar and I'll get back to you. Do not go into a booking conversation with someone without having your calendar available to you at that moment. You want to lock in the date. Otherwise, you could miss so many there's just so many opportunities you would miss. So have your dates available when you do that. So let's see, what else? Oh, yes, for a home party. First of all, an open house party, I'm sorry. Those are in your own home. You get to do whatever you want. Open house party. You can have as little or as much out. You can have as little or as much food as you want out. Your house can be as clean or as dirty as you want it to be. It is your house. It is completely in your control. You can make it as long or as short as you want. Typically, open house parties they're just come and go. I normally set them like a 4-hour schedule and I say, kids are welcome. Come and stay as long as you want, or just pop in, place your order and go. Whatever you want to do. And then obviously that's when you tell them about like your local specials, your personal specials. Liz will get into that later. You know, doing bulk shipping and things like that. You can do something as simple as, I lost it. Hold on a second. I'm looking at my notes. I'm really sorry. Okay. Regular house parties though, or your themed parties, make them simple. 1 bag in, 1 bag out. If you do more than one bag of things in, it's going to be very overwhelming to recruit that host. If they see that you are doing all of these extra things in the party, they're going to be like, I can't do that. That's way too much stuff. I used to be so envious when I first joined Scentsy. This was years ago, but I was super envious of one of my best friends did Color Street, and we would do vendor events together. And she would literally bring like a little like purse of stuff because Color Street's inventory, their nail strips are just these. And I was like, that is so great. And meanwhile, I'm unboxing all of these warmers and all of these wax bars, and I'm toting in my totes and I had a cart. And I don't do that anymore. I don't do that anymore because someone else sees that and they're like, well, that looks way easier than that, what that girl's doing. I'm going to go talk to her. So 1 bag in, 1 bag out, something very simple. You don't need to bring warmers with you. You don't need to bring any big products with you. Honestly, I like to rely on my hosts, whatever warmers or fan products that they have in their house, spotlight what they have. It doesn't matter if it's new or not, or if it's, who cares if it's a vintage warmer. I actually prefer, I love to see vintage warmers. I like to bring just testers, catalogs or product sheets, something for them to see what all we have. If you want to bring like a notebook so that they can write down what they want, their wish list, and then some order forms. Bring other things to demo, like a Scentsy Fresh. My last home party, I actually told them to all take the Scentsy Fresh and go out to their cars and spray their cars. Because then on the way home, they could still smell that amazing smell, because I love clothesline, and it's super strong. And they smelled it the whole way home. And I ended up getting 2 people, I think, at my last home party that ended up messaging me and saying, hey, add a bottle of that to my order. Bring counter clean or even the new Scentsy swipes, demo those, show how you can clean something, clean out a warmer, clean their stove, clean something in the kitchen. But that demo is very easy. Leave them on the counter. Let your host do it. Let them try it. Bring a room spray, pass it around, leave it in the bathroom. You don't have to bring our big products, and you don't have to bring inventory with you either. A lot of people get scared about doing a home party because they think that they need to have all of these things. Just keep it super simple. Something that my upline SSD Chloe Cox just did recently, and I thought it was super fun idea. Freaking Scentsy, like a Scentsy charcuterie board. It was like you throw some testers on there and some pods on there and your catalogs and some pens and stuff, and it's literally already on a tray. There's no need to have a table to set it up. It gets passed around. It can be sat on a couch. It can be sat on the floor even, and just gets passed around. And then you have more time to sit and connect with people one-on-one, and that's what the home party experience is more for, is getting to know people, and finding out what they like, what they don't like, and that's where you're going to build those relationships to book the parties off of with that. Sorry. The next thing is events. I love events. They are probably my bread and butter is events. The best place to find them, if you're not getting event referrals from your friends, tell them like, hey, is your church doing something? The local PTO doing something? Please refer me. I love to do events. Do you need to have inventory for events? Absolutely not. You don't have to sell a single thing at events. Do you want to know why? Because the purpose of an event is not to make sales. The purpose of an event is to network and to meet people and make connections and book parties and recruit and get your name out there and get your face out there so that your community learns to know that you are the Scentsy person in your area. You do not have to have any type of product on hand at all. I have done what I like to call like promotional events where I literally just have samples, opportunity packets. You can bring a warmer and put it on display. You don't have to sell anything. You can just be there passing out your samples and your business cards just to get your name out there, just to get yourself outside of that box. And the other thing is too, is if you're not selling anything, a lot of vendor coordinators actually ask, because you can ask your coordinators if they will lower your fee if you're not selling anything. I've had some vendor coordinators not charge me anything because I brought my own table and I used my own table, my own space, like, and they didn't charge me a vendor fee at all. I still provided like a giveaway gift and stuff like that, because some of them do that, but just ask. It doesn't, just like with asking to book a party and things, if they say no, then still do your fee. I will say decide on what your vendor fee cap is going to be. For me, I know that I don't like to go pretty much over like $75. I feel like anything more than that is too much for me personally. There are other people who they might have a higher cap, they might have a lower cap. Up until honestly recently, my cap was $50. Have like an area radius too. Know that if you would travel, the way that I helped it, the way that it helped me figure it out was someone had said to me, if you're willing to travel to where the event is to do a party, then that's what you could do an event there. But like if you're going to do an event that's like 2.5 hours from your house, but you wouldn't do a party there like the next week, you wouldn't travel there regularly, probably not the smartest thing to do, because you're trying to get your name out there to your local community. So keep it to where you would feel comfortable doing a party, because again, when you're at an event, you want to book parties. You want to make those contacts. You don't want to just be booking online parties. You want to be doing in-person parties and in-person events. I can't really speak too much to online events because I personally never really had luck with them. If that's your thing, I would love for you to share in the chat about online events. Let's see. Sorry, I keep checking the waiting room too. Oh, just a note for compliance. When you are doing an event, just because I see it so much, I'm never one to report anyone. That's not my job at all. But there are petty people out there When you're doing an event, you cannot take a picture or a video of your table, of your booth, of your tent area, and go, come see me today at blank so-and-so place. Look at all this stuff I have. That's actually out of compliance. You can't do that. But what you can do is you can take a selfie with your booth behind you so that they can see, you know, that you're at some sort of an event, but you can't show it to where they can go, ooh, she has the Star Wars warmer and she has, look at all the wax that she has. And hey, do you have this and this and this? Because we're not supposed to market like that. That's in the compliance guide. So just keep that in mind. So you can still do like a selfie with it in the background, but yeah. Yes, thank you. In the chat, someone said you're also not supposed to travel over 50 miles. Yeah, I'm fairly certain it's 50 miles as well. Yes. Yeah. So that's the other thing. So just stay in compliance. It just there's no way my cap for me is I'll drive an hour away. That's it. I'm not going any further than an hour away. Like, unless it's like a free event, then maybe I would do an hour and a half. But even then, like, I don't know. Y'all, I have 5 kids and I just don't know. Oh, the other thing that I love to do at events is to get contact information is to do a giveaway. You can give away anything you want. It can be a Scentsy item. It doesn't have to be a Scentsy item. You can say what the item is, or you can not say what the item is. It can literally be anything because it is your event. What's the reason? Are you asking what the reason is for the radius? It's just in the compliance guide. I think it's to not, yeah, it's exactly what Cassandra said. It's just so you don't encroach on other people's territory. I don't know. Because again, you might not be petty, but there are other petty people out there. Let's see. Booking fundraisers, book fundraisers at your events. Let people know that if someone says, oh my gosh, it's so cute, I love that, but I can't afford that. You don't always have to pitch a party to someone if they can't afford something. You can pitch a personal fundraiser to someone. Fundraisers don't have to be for organizations. You can do personal fundraisers. But yeah, meet with your other vendors and coordinators, find out be nice to the vendors around you. Find out if they know of any other upcoming events that maybe don't have a Scentsy person at. Be nice to your vendor coordinators because they will remember you and want you back for future events. Okay. For me, it's very like just common sense to like, just be nice to the people around you and they will invite you back because nobody wants the vendor person that like mean mugged everyone or sat in their chair the whole time. Nobody wants to invite that person back. They want oh my gosh, this girl was so great. She was talking to everyone and she supported this person and you know what I mean? So, last thing, personal shopping links. If you came and saw me at SFR, this was my jam at the expo. I love personal shopping links. Simple and easy. Make it a part of your follow-up. Personal shopping links, it's a party link. It's just what we call it, a personal shopping link, PSL. You do not have to ask someone if they want a personal shopping link. Quit asking them. Just give it to them. Hey, thank you so much for your order last month. Here's a personal shopping link. Share it with your friends or don't, but I want you to use it on your next purchase so that you can start accumulating rewards. Worst case scenario, they don't use it and it does 0. Best case scenario, it turns into a party. Even better case scenario, it turns into a party and you flip the host because they have enough rewards. Okay. Personal shopping links, in my opinion, are the gateway to all things Scentsy. They are the gateway to recruiting and the gateway to parties. The more, if you have someone that is browsing for a consultant online and they're just using the consultant locator and they're looking, and you have Susie Q who has no links open, no party links open, because it'll say, oops, I'm sorry, this person doesn't have any parties open right now, but you can still order. That's great. Cool. Or, Sharon over here has 10 personal shopping links open, 10 party links open. This person looks like they actually enjoy their job. They know what they're doing. I think I might want to join Sharon, or I definitely want to shop from her because look at she's busy, she's doing things. Okay. I just feel like, in my opinion, having a lot of links open like that actually shows that you are working and doing the damn thing. Um, let's see. I think that's it. I try to aim for at least one event and one home party every month. Um, that does not include like the online parties and things like that. But if you can aim to do one event a month, that's going to help you grow your customer base so much. Again, for events, do not look at it like sales are a perk. It is for networking and meeting people. So that is all I have. I talked way too long. I'm so sorry. I think Cody is up next, right? Yay.
Yes, ma'am. All right. I love all of that. I took so many notes. I love your idea of personal shopping links and just passing them out and not giving them the option. Like that is fire right there because I have always been one to be like, hey, do you want this? Oh, you don't? Okay, bye. Like I just always ask. So I love that. Okay, hi guys. Thank you all for being here with us. It's so exciting to have you guys here. I am going to be talking with you guys about online parties, Scentsy Club, and personal specials. So I have some notes over here, so don't mind me if I'm turning every once in a while because I just want to make sure that I'm kind of staying on track because I am a total squirrel. And speaking of that, I'm going to take this chat off of here. Otherwise, I just can't. Okay. So I'm going to be real and raw with you guys for a second here and let you know that online parties, I have always loathed them. Hate, 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 always have hated online parties, okay? And it wasn't until COVID hit that all of us had to pivot and online parties was like our only option. And so we had to figure out how to get daggone good at doing some online parties. And so that is what I've been trying to learn and dive into. And I think that I've pretty well figured it out for the most part. So I will ask the person, just like Cassandra said earlier, I keep it, or not Cassandra, sorry, Katrina. I keep it nice and simple of, hey, do you want to get some free stuff? I've got availability in August and September. Which date works for you? And that is it. And then we go into details once they've booked the party, and we'll talk about all that later. And I will set up the group. I do them on Facebook. And I use boards. If you guys have not heard of boards, I will be sharing my boards link with whoever your leader is on this chat. And you guys will be able to have full access to that and you can use it and take whatever you want. But I already have all of my stuff set up. So once I create a group, I invite the host and I am very much in communication with her. I'm saying, hey girl, go ahead and invite 10 of your closest friends and family members to this group. Go ahead and invite 10 more. Like I want her to slowly start adding people because Facebook will flag you and they will block you from being able to invite people. I think it's like 50 max a day or something like that. And you don't want that many people in your parties anyways, because then it just turns into spam. And I don't like that. So I only want them to invite people that they know, love, trust, and that they know daggone well love candles or Bath and Body Works or whatever. It's got to be exactly intentional. I send every single person in that party who said going, I send them a friend request. And I do that because I also message them because I want to be already making those connections. I want to be building those relationships. So I send them a friend request and I message every one of them and I say, hey, welcome to Tracy's party. I'm so glad that you're here. The party officially starts on this date and it ends on this date. Here's the shopping link. If you shop on this link, it goes right to your host, and whatever you order helps your person get free shipping, blah, 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 blah. And I just kind of communicate with them throughout the party and we start building that relationship. I do party mail. And basically what that is they sign up. I use Jot forms. I can also share that with you guys as well. And they sign up. I give 5 away. It's flat mail, so it is a forever stamp, super cheap. I don't know why that hand just came up there, but okay. Do you see that? What the heck? It is flat, so it's super, super cheap. But I think that this right here has been the biggest game changer for me as far as online parties go, because I am getting fragrance under their nose. I live in Ohio, and so I could have somebody from Texas, Washington, Florida, like whatever. I'm getting fragrance under their nose, and I am using rub and smell stickers. I am using felt samples, and that is it. Sometimes, occasionally, I'll do like a flat counter clean or something flat that I can think of off the top of my head to send them. And 9 times out of 10, those people who request the party packs, those 5 people, they will order. And so that has been a big deal. And all of that is explained and broken down into my board. So I highly suggest that you look into that. If you don't have boards, if that confuses you or scares you, that's okay, because I also use, she just changed the name of it. I think it's called Your Scented Creation. What's Danielle Sutton's? I don't know if you guys can put that in the chat, but this girl named Danielle Sutton, she's a Scentsy consultant. I think it's called Our Scented Content or something. But she also shares a bunch of content and daily posts for things of what to share. And I follow exactly what she does. So if you are not somebody who wants to do boards, I suggest you go to that page on Facebook and you can follow that and copy and paste or make it your own, whatever you want to do. But that is basically the gist of online parties. I feel like doing those extra steps has completely changed my game on how I run parties, from basically it being completely flops and not getting any sales at all and being a huge waste of my time, to getting anywhere from 200 to 1,000 PRV per online party. So it's been a game changer and I highly encourage it. So moving on, next is my favorite thing, which is Scentsy Club. As soon as Scentsy Club launched, I'll never forget, I thought, this is what's going to change my life right here. Because this is the epitome of always my favorite saying, which is work smarter and not harder. This is like residual sales that we don't even have to think about. And so with that, with Scentsy Club, this month especially, everything's getting ready to leave. So if you guys don't know this, go into your workstation, click on the reporting tab, and go to all reports. And then within that reporting tab, it is called discontinued reports. And every customer who has ordered anything of a product that is discontinuing, it is all there for you in all of those reports. So you can go through and be like, oh, she ordered by the sea. It's getting ready to discontinue. Here's her email. Here's her phone number. I'm going to let her know about Scentsy Club, especially if you know that it's something that they really love. Like I got a lot of like, which I know it's not discontinuing, but just the first thing that popped in my head. I have a bunch of blue grotto lovers. So if I know my Blue Grotto people, I'm going to be reaching out to them and be like, yo, Blue Grotto is leaving. Okay. Like, alert, alert. You need to jump on the Scentsy Club train and you need to keep this scent forever. And that is how I approach it to everybody. I am just real and raw with all my people. Listen, bro. Like, that's how I talk to my people. Listen, y'all. Like, I ain't playing. This is leaving, and you need to listen. Go check out this link. I'm not pushing you, I'm not making you. Just go click around and mess with it. And I promise you, you're going to love it because you get to keep all your favorite scents. You get 10% off your stuff. And I tell them all the things and I make it super exciting. Okay. And it's that easy. So just if you start talking about it often and you start sharing with people of what's in your Scentsy Club, especially if you don't have a club, you need to get one. Okay. You cannot sell your customer on something that you're not using yourself. So definitely get a club if you do not have one. I actually will encourage people to get a club over signing up for Scent and Warmer of the Month. Just saying. But anyways, so just to throw you guys a little number so that way, like I know what I'm talking about, okay? I have 41 subscribers. And last month I had 692 PRV just from Club. This month so far, it's the 13th of the month, and I've had 308 PRV come through in Club alone. Okay. So, and not only that, but we have the referral program. They get points, they get money off their stuff. So talk about that. Let them know, oh my gosh, do you know that your friend also buys washer whiffs all the time? Why does she keep buying it from me? She can go on Scentsy Club and get it 10% off, and then you can get rewards from her. You know what I'm saying? So just start talking about it. Start sharing your club on your story when it comes in. Start being excited about it. Um, Something that I love to do also with club is I will always highlight when my customer has a club come through. I post it in my VIP page, and I will say, oh my gosh, look at all these deals that my mom got. Look at all these scents that she gets to keep getting, and I can't even get them, but she does. And she got a air purifier filter for half off. Yes, boo, you know. So be excited about it. Be yourself. I think that the biggest thing that holds us back sometimes is we just think too much and we get scared and then we just sit and we settle and we think, oh my gosh, I have to word vomit on this person, or I have to let them know every detail about everything. And that's just not true, guys. So be yourself, be excited. Oh my gosh, look, I get windowsill breeze and you guys don't. Ha ha. Like I do that to my customers. I'm not playing. So, anyway, so I love Scentsy Club. Get on the ball with Club, start being excited about it. And again, it's the easiest way to get PRV. We don't have to do anything. It just, we wake up and we've got PRV somehow. Oh, someone's club ran. Sweet. I didn't even have to think about that. And then I text her and I say, hey, thank you so much for your Scentsy Club. Let me know when it comes in. Let me, make sure that everything's good to go. That's it. Love Club. Yes, you do have to have an active PWS. That is important. Okay, and then last thing is personal specials. Okay, so personal specials I love. They're my favorite thing to do. But let me just reiterate to you guys, personal specials, personal specials, personal specials. They are out of compliance if you post them on social media. okay? You can still post them on social media, but you have to be strategic about it. You cannot post that you're giving away free stuff. You cannot post that you have free shipping. You cannot post that you can get 10 bars for 40 bucks and that you're throwing in a free scent circle or whatever, okay? You cannot post it, but you can share it privately with your people. You can email it to them, you can text it to them, you can voice text it to them, whatever, but you just cannot post it on social media, okay? So I just want to throw that out there because I am about to tell you about personal specials, but don't be running off this call and being like, hey guys, I got 10 bars for 40 bucks. No, 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 no. Okay. Um, but that is my favorite thing. I will get so many orders and so many referrals from doing personal specials. I will say, actually, I just posted, if you guys go to my page, I just posted a photo of my daughter. She's holding a big stack of wax bars. And I said, hey, little Miss Wickless Williamson over here has a bar special. Message us and we'll tell you the price. It's too good to tell you on Facebook. Okay. So there's all kinds of different personal specials that you can do. The bar special, obviously. There's mystery bags, there's scent crates, there's calendar days. There's what other kinds of stuff is there? Like mystery boxes and whatever. There's just so many daggone different things that you can do. Um, and it's so much fun because you're able to give them those extra little perks of um, like cheaper deals, but still hooking them up fat. And so I think that that's how like I'm able to keep my customers and keep that retention is because I do have a lot of people here in my community who know I do bulk orders. I do the free shipping where they can come to my house and pick up their order, or I go around and deliver to them. Just so everybody is aware, um, you are able to do bulk orders for your customers and put it under a party and have it all come to your home. And with that party, you were able to use the hostess rewards, and that's how you can like hook them up with free scent circles or whatever by using your hostess rewards. And so I do that often of, throwing in an extra wax bar or throwing in an extra scent circle. Thank you so much for choosing me to be your Scentsy consultant. So that is basically it. Let's see. I mean, you can like look this stuff up on social media of what are mystery bags or what's a breakdown for mystery bags or calendar days or whatever. There are so many different things out there, and I highly encourage you guys to try them because you really don't know what your customers are going to like until you go out there and try it. And I mean, sometimes I shock myself and I can fill like 4 bar specials in a month. Like sometimes my customers just want it. Okay. And so that is really all that I have. I think I'm done. And now it's Liz's turn.
Hey everyone, good evening. Oh my gosh, so much good stuff. I'm just like, I can't get over how good this is going. One thing I will add to Cody is when she was saying that you can add a free bar and stuff, see what you also have. I have a whole box full of bars that I've done samples of that I don't personally love or would warm myself. Throw that in an order and just say thank you for, your order this month or whatever. Like use what you have. Your customers will be so thankful. I get to come and talk to you guys today a little bit about how I try to increase my PRV by using things strategically. So first and foremost, first thing I do with a catalog is I kind of go through it and see what customers I know will love something. Last year when that mallard duck came out, I literally recruited my sister-in-law because I knew my brother was going to have it. And she was like, I'll do a party. And I said, better yet, I have a free kit. Why don't you just join and purchase it on your own on September 1st and get paid on it? And she's still on my team today. So look through the catalog and see what customers order Farmhouse that might like a new warmer, or maybe they've ordered that Angel Wings warmer and they might like the mini warmer as well. So like sometimes we get so busy with LTOs and whiff boxes, which I'm going to talk to you guys about, that we forget that we have this right here for 6 months. So maybe you go back and say, oh my gosh, who has ordered this fragrance? I don't know right now, like what new fragrance we're getting in the fragrance flower, but like that, I can let them know the fragrance flower is coming in that fragrance, in the fall. So do on a time that you have maybe 5-10 minutes, look through that and start having your mind roll. We have so many perks as consultants that we can use to grow our business. The first one is our warmer of the month. So we have the warmer of the month and the scent of the month kits that we can purchase ahead of time. Now you don't have to purchase these, and please do not go spend a ton of money on buying things that you don't really need, because reality is that we have testers and we can make samples to get things under people's nose. We don't want you spending like your family money to run a Scentsy business, right? We want to work, like Cody said, smarter, not harder. And we don't want you guys going into like debt or not making money with Scentsy. But this kit right here brings everything that you need to be able to promote something ahead of time. It's a consultant perk. So if people like perks, that's something that you can let your customers know. Like, guess what? I get to get a whole scent and warmer a whole month before to be able, before anybody can get it. Use the stuff that come in that kit. So I use those bars. I personally don't get the warmer of the month every month. I look at the warmer. I know my customer base, or if maybe I love it, I want it. But like if I don't want it and I know it's not really at my customer's base alley, like I will just get the scent of the month. But I use my my little brochures and stickers for my Happy Mail. And whatever ones I have left over, I use them to get my name out there. I will label them. I will put them in a cute little cellophane envelope or a bag and get them out there to people with samples. I also will use the bars to fragrance. I live in apartments, so like I have a warmer at the main office. So every first of the month, I go with the new scent and I clean out their warmer and I put a new fragrance out there. So if you have local businesses around you that you can do that, use those wax bars strategically to promote your business, because it's a tax write-off. So I use it to promote my business. I use them also in my giveaways for my customers. So every month I do a customer giveaway that I for anyone that has purchased or shared or referred my page, referred me or shared my page or anything like that. And that's what I give them. I give them a warmer of the month bar. Scent of the month bar. So use those strategically, but also use that to get under your customer's nose. A new fragrance is a new opportunity for them to fall in love with something new. And like Cody said, this fragrance goes away in 6 months. So they can add it to club if they can't live without it. It's another great opportunity. Another thing that we have is LTOs. So our limited time offers, we need to use them very strategically when we are, when they're coming out, not just posting. But I do want to share my screen real quickly. Let's see if I can, hold on, find my screen real quickly, because you have to have fun. Get to know your customer base, but have fun. Like I love that my customers, like they kind of know that I just like to have fun with what I do. So I share the collection, I give the information, but this is like me. I was literally at Target. I took this picture before I left my house and I'm just like, ring, ring. It's me calling, like reminding you that this is dropping, because guess what? They might have seen it. They might have loved what's coming out. but at 1 o'clock, it's the middle of their day. They're at work, they're running errands, they're dealing with kids. They have forgotten that something is launching. So instead of just posting another graphic with the description, I'm posting like a fun picture. I'm having fun with my job. I'm reminding them that, hey, like this is launching. But also I went ahead and I made samples of these when we got them when I ordered this as early access, because we get that perk of having early access. I made samples to send to my customers. So like I literally just made samples and I sent it to all of the customers that I was sending Happy Mail to. And you don't have to do a sample of each bar. You can just pick your favorite one or maybe one or two different ones. I chose to do all five, but you choose what's good for you. With the Bring Back My Bar, I only did my top 3 favorites and I told them why they were my favorite. You know, I told them like, this one reminds me of when I lived in Utah. This one is like, I love this scent. I always have, you know, type of thing. So use the LTOs again, strategically. Find out, pull up those reports. Who has ordered pumpkin roll before? I pulled up that report. I just searched. If Cody showed you guys how to, or talked about how you guys can do the discontinuing products. If you go and put sales report, you can put product name. I put pumpkin roll and I pulled up who's ordered pumpkin roll and I let them know like, hey, this collection's coming out. It has pumpkin roll, but it also has a couple of different fragrances that like go great with pumpkin roll. So if you like it, you know, this is something that's going to be right up your alley. Don't be afraid to reach out to your customers because that's our job. We are the Scentsy pros. We are the Scentsy like business minded. We know our product. We want to get it out there. So don't be afraid to reach out to someone that you know is going to love something because you don't want to sound like you're, you know, going for the sale. Remember that you're serving them as they are your customer, right? Like if you think about a restaurant, the waitress will always come and ask you if you want dessert. She's not getting commission off of the dessert, but she wants to serve you. So she's like, hey, would you guys like dessert? No. She just goes to the next table and she asks the next table. So remember that you are serving your customers because you know Scentsy. You know what Scentsy has to offer. Whiff box. Y'all, this is a great way to get new customers to try new things. People that haven't tried Scentsy much to try Scentsy for the first time because it brings different items that they can try. It doesn't always have like, you know, just a ton of wax and stuff. Like this month is kind of messy because I like open it up. But like literally you can this month is a great month to try and promote it with like trying out the new products for the fall because it's a fall themed like new product whiff box. So you can let people know like, hey, do you want to go ahead and get things before they're available to purchase and give them a try and let me know what you think. It's literally so worth it because you get all of these items for $35. You guys know, well valued over that. So they're saving. Who does not like to save money? I know that if I can go to the store and see something that was $50 and I can buy it for $35, I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm saving $15. Like, why not get it right now while it's on sale? It's the same thing. Same thing. They are saving themselves money by buying the whiff box. But again, it's a great way if someone's like, oh, I don't know. Like I've never really tried Scentsy. I've kind of just tried the wax. Here's a lot of different products. We have pods, we have scent packs, we have the counter clean, we've had body products, we've had the woof box. Like use it to market to those customers that might not have tried Scentsy, but this might attract them. I don't have pets. I never sold a ton of pet line. But when that woof box comes around, I am hitting up all of my like doggy lovers, like all of my friends that have pets and selling them a woof box because I know that that's up their alley. So use it strategically. You can also use it. I always buy the whiff box personally because one, I'm saving. I'll take what I want from it. And if I don't want something, then I'll just use it as a giveaway or sample making. You know, like I always get it, and then I can showcase the whiff box. I always wait till I get it to show what's in it so I can do a live unboxing. And that usually gets attraction because people will want to watch the live. They want to connect with you. So that's kind of some of the ways that I grow my PRV with things that Scentsy offers. But now I'm going to jump in a little bit into growing my PRV with follow-up. So follow-up is very important. And for a really long time, I did not follow up, you guys. I literally thought people will follow up with me. They'll love Scentsy. They'll reach out to me when they need it. But I quickly learned that they don't. And so I had to put in a follow-up system, and I've gone through different follow systems. Sometimes they work really great. Sometimes they don't. Like, it literally just, you have to find what works for you. So one of my follow-up systems is Happy Mail. I love being able to give my customers a thank you for purchasing and for keeping me as their Scentsy consultant. And I also like being able to give them a chance to smell new things. So every month, I have a spreadsheet. I'm not going to show my spreadsheet because it does have my customers' information, but I have a spreadsheet on Google Sheets. It literally has every single month. So I started in January. So like it has, every month that I have had orders, it goes through, and I do a first month, a second month, and a third month. And sorry, I'm getting rid of that so it doesn't hear it. I don't have to hear it going off because I put my phone on do not disturb. Sorry. So I follow up with them. And so I'm going to share with you guys my Canva real quickly, just so you guys can see like what my mail looks like, because everyone does it differently, but I wanted to show you guys what I do. So I send it in a flat envelope, as you guys can see right here. One stamp. Sometimes I'll send out a little bigger one. If like last month we were celebrating our 20th anniversary, so I sent out like a little package. It did cost me a little bit more, but these literally cost me one forever stamp. So try to do what you can to keep it cheap. So I will share with your leader my Canva template, but this is literally what I send. So I always send a what's trending, and I try to put any collections that I know are coming out. Obviously, I sent these out before we knew that Beetlejuice was delayed, but it will look something like this. It'll have, any join specials or collections that we have. Then I have a thank you. This is for my first month. My first month literally gets just like a thank you for, purchasing from me. It has the warmer and scent of the month. It has pictures of me and my family and my Scentsy journey, and 16 reasons why Scentsy. So it has just a little bit of sprinkling that little seed of the join. Month 2, I focus on club because I want them to get introduced to club. So again, it's very simple. It has the warmer and scent of the month, club, and then club perks so they can know what it has. And then the third month is please don't go. Now, I don't only just send that. So with that, I send, you guys can kind of see, I have my what's trending on the back. I have my thank you because this is the first month. I had my Gordy Goodness samples. And I did print out on the back like the scents that are leaving. So like that way they can have that. But I also included the Minions and the Lord of the Rings with a note of, hey, these are club worthy samples. You're going to want to add these into your club. Because I want them to have a reason to get club. Like that is my focus this fall. So I'm trying to show them all the things that they're only going to be able to get from club, because I'm in love with the scent. I'm not sharing it. Whatever I order for myself is for me. I'm not going to be, oh yeah, sure, I have some Lord of the Rings hanging around. No, those are mine. If you want it, you have to put it in your club. So I'm constantly showing club related things that they can only get in club, because I want that to grow. And then I just personally like to send stickers. So I always just get stickers. Now my stickers are all about grease because we're focusing on grease. So I literally sent all of this in one stamp. So you can keep it simple, but I don't stop there. So I'm going to share with you guys what I do to follow up with that. I don't know if it's going to let me. I think I have to change it before. Sorry. I love project broadcast, and I'm not going to go into a project broadcast training. There's a ton of project broadcast trainings on YouTube that you can look up, but I will share this. So I do have, with my project broadcast, I do have a campaign. And this campaign allows me to literally just add my contacts when I'm sending out their mail. So like literally what I do is I prepare my mail. And then like I said, I have a month 1, 2, and 3. So you guys can see I have Happy Mail month 2, Happy Mail month 3. Each campaign is designed for me to just literally enter in my contact. So when I enter my contact in, they're going to get this first message of saying, hey, so-and-so, good morning. It's Liz, your Scentsy gal, just letting you know basically that your Happy Mail is on the way. But a campaign on Project Broadcast allows you to schedule out messages to go out. So what I do is I send that first mail, and then 4 days later, they're going to get another text. I don't have to do it. It's already set up on my Project Broadcast. They're going to get a message saying, hey, just checking to see if you got your Happy Mail. This allows me to know if it got lost, if their address has changed, like maybe they already got it, all the things. Most of the time, my customers respond. They respond. Yes, I got it. I haven't opened it yet. Or no, I haven't checked my mailbox. I'll let you know. But guess what? I do another follow-up 4 days later. Hey, so-and-so, how did you like the samples? Which one was your favorite one? Because guess what? If they did not have this in their hand when I followed up the first time, but they have it the second time, they literally might be like, oh my gosh, yes, I love that Lord of the Rings samples. I need to order some. It puts Scentsy back in their head. We mentioned this last week. Scentsy is not their priority. We think about Scentsy every day because it's our job. They don't. They say, oh, I got to order wax. I used my last cube, but then something happens and they forget. So we have to constantly be following up. So that is one of my follow-up methods. I also use Project Broadcast to follow up with them when they place an order. So when I get that PWS order, I go and I add them to my campaign of thank you for your order. And then about 7 days later, they'll get an email saying, hey, a text message saying, hey, just wondering if you got your tracking information yet for your order. If they tell me no, I will go on my workstation and I will look up their order to see if it has shipped out or not. Most of the time, if they tell me no, it hasn't shipped out yet. If they tell me, yes, I got it, perfect. Okay, it's supposed to arrive on this day. I'll follow up with you then. And then I follow up. There's another message that follows up with them afterwards to make sure they got their order and that everything was okay. So I am working smarter and not harder because I already have these campaigns set up. And I know that we have the new Scentsy app and I love the new Scentsy app, but this allows me to do certain things that the app does not allow us to do yet. So I use a little bit of both. And I know Cassandra's going to touch on the Scentsy app, so I'm not going to go into that. But it's literally has helped me to increase my PRV with LTOs. And it has allowed me to increase my PRV with customers repurchasing. You don't want to continue doing things that are not good on your investment. So like the return on the investment has to be there. And so by doing the 3-month method, I've been able to follow up and see what customers are reordering within those 3 months, which ones are ordering every single month. So I can follow up with them and tell them, hey, you either need a link or you need to join. Like, don't keep buying from me and just purchasing off my like open link. Like, let's get you some rewards or let's get you paid back on these orders. So tracking those orders has helped me to be able to grow my PRV because they're getting stuff in the mail that they can smell. And also allows me to follow up with them and give them good customer service so I can keep them. And then also increase that PRV. So I think that was it for me, right? Yes. So Cassandra, it is your turn.
Hey friends. Okay, y'all, that was great. There's so many great ideas out here to get PRV. So I pray and I hope that y'all wrote some of these down because I know I did. All right. So mine's gonna be short, sweet, simple, cute. But I feel like I gain PRV from relationships. I'm just gonna talk about it from follow-up. Okay. So before I go into the Sensi Connect app, if you don't know what that is, who here, maybe by like a raise a hand right in the chat, who does not have a follow-up system in place? I'm just curious. I would love to see how many people do not have a follow-up system in place because truly to make this business a big business, right? I know there are some people on here that want this as their full-time job, right? So we have to treat it that way. And if you want it to be that way, literally follow-up is like, in my book, like number one importance. It shows incredible customer service skills. I know she talked about the waitressing. And I waitressed forever, literally like 10 years before I did Sensi. And I know for a fact that I always offered appetizers, I always offered drinks, I always offered desserts because I have to ask because if they're contemplating it, right, and we don't ask, they're probably not going to be like, "Hey, I want this." So me asking, if you've never waitressed, it hires the check, which then in turn increases my tip at the end of the service, okay? So I love follow-up, and I'm going to show you a follow-up system in a second. But the 3 R's, this is something that I go by, right? The 3 R's. So just keep that in mind. 3 R's. The 3 R's are relationships, retention, and referrals. Okay. So we are in a business of building relationships, whether it be with your team members, your customers. That's what we're doing. Okay. Even when you're serving tables, you are creating a relationship with them in that moment, figuring out why they're there. What are you celebrating? Are you just here for dinner? Did you not want to cook? Sensi can be the same exact way. You want to build relationships with the people that are trusting to buy Sensi from you. Okay. And if you aren't doing that, you're going to lose them. You're not going to keep them. The retention will not be there. So what do I mean by creating relationships with them? You're probably like, I just started, or I've been here for a while and I don't even really know what you're talking about. Relationship building is genuine. That's just what it is. If somebody orders from you one time through a party and you never build a connection with them, like Cody was saying, you don't add them on Facebook, you don't keep in touch with them, you're probably never going to get an order from them again. They're just going to go to the next party, okay, for their next friend or the next consultant that they see at a vendor event or however it works, right? You want to retain your customers. So you have to build a relationship with them, okay? All of them separately, individually. And I know that it sounds like a lot, but I promise you with what I'm going to show you, it's really not. So outside of Sensi also, please get to know them outside of Sensi. Don't every single time you're talking to them, just breathe Sensi down their throat because they're going to just be like, damn, this girl only talks to me when she wants to sell me something. You want to build a genuine connection with them, get to know them, their families. Do they have kids? What are their hobbies? What do they like? So when something launches, hey, I thought of you. One of my biggest customers is in Florida and her daughter loves Lilo and Stitch. She like redid her room for it and everything. We had a flash sale. And she had just changed her room to Lilo and Stitch when Stitch was like on sale, the warmer for like, I don't know, it was something crazy, like $20. And I messaged her mom and I was like, oh my God, she would love this. And she's like, I just don't have the money for it right now. Do you want to know what I did? She's my best customer. When I say my best customer, I'm not joking. Number one, every single year. You can pull those reports. I sent it to her for her daughter as like a thank you, as a token of appreciation, as just that extra step of like, I care about you. I care about your daughter. I love that she's going to have, a Stitch warmer in her room. If it was full price, probably couldn't have done it. Can I do it for everybody? No, but I had the extra $20 and I really wanted to make them smile. And it was her birthday. It was just coming up. So get to know them outside of Sensi, genuinely care and have connection and conversation with them about things in their personal life and stay up to date via their social media. That's how I keep up keep in touch with everyone, literally. If they don't have social media, you're going to have to text them, call them every once in a while, just shock somebody with a phone call. You never know nowadays, right? You just pick up the phone and you call. But connecting on social media, I don't know if I have the widget on my phone right now. I do. So if you look at the background on my phone, right here is something that I love to do. I put the widget for Facebook birthdays on my phone. And every morning I wake up and I click on that and I make sure I'm intentional and I message each person whose birthday it is, whether they're my customer or not, in their inbox because I stand out. I didn't like their Facebook happy birthday post. I didn't comment on their wall with 800 other people. I sent them a message on Facebook. And yes, I do that for my customers as well. But while you're building these relationships and you're being intentional with these people, they're going to notice you. They're going to feel the genuineness. They're going to feel the care and the connection. Okay. So build those relationships. And I promise the Scentsy will flow naturally when you guys are just talking. This helps retention also. So again, like I was saying, if you do not do this part, if you skip this part, you are missing out on having repeat orders because they're going to go to Target and buy a candle. They're going to go to the next Scentsy party. They're going to go to the next vendor event. I have a customer that I met down here that literally won't even shop from another vendor at a vendor event if she sees a consultant because she's that loyal to me because I genuinely care about her. It's been like a month since I heard from her and it's summertime. We're busy. So I just reached out. Nothing about Scentsy. Hey, Tracy, I miss you. How you doing, girl? Is everything okay? How's your summer been? Done. End of story. And I promise you that will help them. It will help retain them and make them keep choosing you as their consultant, okay? Instead of losing them to somebody else. And then referrals. So when you do the relationship, when you retain the customer, they're going to refer you out because they want to, because they're thinking of you, because their coworker came to work and was like, man, like, I don't know, this office smells funky. And they're going to be like, I got you. I have a girl and I know what she does. And I got you covered right here. And you are going to, without even trying, get the referrals from these people that you're building these relationships with. Okay. You can also create a referral program if you want to gain yourself more PRV. It could be anything, honestly, whatever is affordable to you, whatever fits your budget, helps your pocket. You could do $5 off your next order for everybody you refer. You could do a free scent circle and get them with your party rewards so you're spending nothing. Okay. It all depends on your budget and what you can afford. And I promise you, they're going to like the token regardless, because they see that no matter what, they're still getting something in return from you for referring you out. So don't forget those 3 R's. Do the relationship building, retain the customers, and then eventually they will refer you. Okay. And don't forget to talk about it either. Now, the follow-up system. If y'all were here for Amy years ago, I used it. I loved it. And they got rid of it. But Scentsy just came out with an app. I want everybody, if you do not have a follow-up system and you want something at your fingertips that you don't really have to think about, maybe you're busy, maybe this isn't your full-time job yet, maybe you can't do all the things at this moment because life, because you have kids, because people are in sports, because you're just doing too much at once, download Scentsy Connect, okay? And I'm going to switch over to my phone because I have my phone on Zoom as well because I'm going to share my screen with you guys. So let me pause myself here. Hold on. Okay, I'm on my phone. Oh no. Hold up. My computer. Because it's going to go ahead and echo like that, and that's annoying. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Now, again, this app is called Scentsy Connect. So we are going to share screen, start. Okay. Can you guys see my screen? I hope you can. I can't even know if you guys do. Hold on, let me see.
Yes, we can see it. You're good.
Okay, I heard you that you said you could see it. Hold on, let me turn the volume up on Zoom. 1 sec. Oh, no, cancel. Just kidding. Stop broadcasting. No. Okay. All right, y'all. So we are on the Scentsy Connect app. Coolest thing about this app is it connects directly to your workstation. You sign in and everything that's on your workstation, not everything, but the customer part of it is here. Okay. So this is what your home screen is going to look like. It's going to give you your title. It's going to, tell you what day it is. And then it's going to say get started. So there's the Connect tab and then there's the Manage Contacts tab. So if you click on the Connect tab, it's going to tell you what you have to do. Now, I purposely left all of these here for the past week or however long so that you guys could actually see that I have things that I have to do. I've already done them, I promise, but I just haven't, cleared them out yet. So if you click on order follow-up, it's going to tell me that I have 3 new orders. I have 1 order that was delivered, and then it will tell me if and when I have a customer I need to connect with to reorder products. And this is going to help with your follow-up system immensely. So new orders, you click it, and I love to follow up. These are all Scentsy Club orders, by the way. I love to follow up with 24 to 48 hours. I say thank you. I don't let it go on too long. So if I see a Scentsy Club process, if I see a connect up here that I got, an order or an email comes through, I immediately come over to this app and I go ahead and I click on it. And it's going to give you all the details. So if you click order details, it's going to show you that this was her Scentsy Club. It's processing. She got Jammy Time washer whips at a discount, by the way. So that's fun. So it'll show you what she got. You don't even have to go on your workstation and look. And then you can choose how you want to connect with her. You can do an email, you can do a text message, you could do social media, you could do in person, or you can delete it. So obviously, if you do something outside of all of these, you would just delete the task. But once you are finished, so say you just do a text message, it will automatically generate a text message. I will say one of Scentsy's core values is authenticity. Okay, so make sure that when you are following up, when you are sending this message out to your customer, make sure it sounds like you. I don't ever say, "Hey, Patricia," with like all that punctuation and grammatical, stuff. I don't do that. I'll be like, "Hey," with a bunch of Y's. I'll say, "Hey, girl, thanks so much for your order. I really appreciate it. I know you love Jammy Time washer whips. I'll check on you when your products are delivered. I hope you have the best day." And I always unclick add personal website link unless I'm purposely wanting to send it to them for something. And then you just click send and it opens up your text messages and you literally just send the message and you forget about it. Okay. And I love this. I literally love it. So then if you go all the way back, it'll show you delivered orders. So this girl had her order delivered on Saturday, August 10th. It literally even tells you when it was delivered versus when she ordered. So she already got a thank you. It was delivered 3 days ago at this point. So I would click send text and it says, "Hey, Kimberly, did your order arrive and are you enjoying your Scentsy products? Let me know if you need anything." Again, I'm going to unclick the personal website because why would I send her my website when she just got her stuff? And I'll say, "Hey girl, did everything arrive okay? Did you open your box yet? Is everything intact? Do you like all the fragrances you got? If there's anything that you are unsatisfied with, please let me know because I want to make sure I fix it." That's it. And then I'll send that message. Okay. And now same thing down here. So this is the past due completed. It'll show you too, like these are your past due things and you could change when you want them to be past due as well. Okay. Now connect. When you're on the contacts, I'm sorry. This is the home filter that I just showed you. If you click on contacts, this is going to show you everybody in your workstation customer wise. So I have 882 people in my workstation that have ordered Scentsy from me throughout my 7 years, right? Now, you can click on them. You can go through them. You can see their information. It'll tell you. I can apply tags if I want to tag them in a certain category like Disney or something like that. You could see their last purchase. You could see how much money they have spent with you. Sorry, we have to block all this stuff out. My bad. I'm giving out all this guy's information. Kelly, this is totally your friend, by the way. But you can add their birthday. You can add their Facebook. You can add their Instagram. You can add their phone number to WhatsApp. You can put notes. I love this for notes because I can literally write loves blue grotto. Okay. Add note. So now when you're talking to them, you don't have to remember it. You want to remember it because you want to know the specifics and the details. So that way, when you're talking to them and something comes out, like Liz says, and another fragrance for the flowers this fall, and you know that they love that fragrance, you could be like, "Hey, I just remembered, I know you love this scent and it's coming out." And they're going to be like, "How is she so good? How does she remember all this stuff about me?" And you really have to do this. I know these things sound great and they sound cool and they're fun, but you have to actually put in the work and do these things. Okay. Talk to the customers, talk to them and do these things with them because I promise you it works. Okay. Now click on connect and it's going to show you the same thing. But if you click on product marketing and promotions, love this, it'll show you new product marketings. Okay. Right here, 17 things. So it's telling me new products. Promote Lord of the Rings by August 19th. Promote the Gordy Goodness Wax Collection by August 29th. All right. And when you click promote, this is what happens. Look, it literally suggests customers that you might want to promote this to based on what they have ordered in the past on your workstation. It is literally effortless. So this is for the people who are too busy to think about anything. This app is really incredible. Okay. And now if you click on them, it's gonna right here. So I'll do send text. Here it is. Hey, I think you'd like our new Lord of the Rings collection. Check it out and let me know what you think. And then you can add your website. That's obviously not what I would say, but they even generate it for you guys. Okay. So same thing with the Gordy Goodness Wax Collection. You go to your notifications, it's going to show you your news tab, which I think is really stinking cool. Okay. So right here, they just said they're adding clearance items to a category page. We just got new Scentsy Club subscriber exclusive products, my white tea and cactus washer whiffs, and it tells you. And if you click view full article, it's going to bring you to your workstation. Okay. Just like that, you're going to sign in and you're going to be able to read the news tab article. So you no longer have to sit there and think like, oh, did something come out in the news tab? Let me sign into the workstation. Let me go check. Like you can literally just it's right here in your notifications. Okay. And then settings, obviously your account information, your notifications, and all that kind of good jazz. But y'all, when I tell you, hold on, how do I get back here? Oh, my video is gone. Can you guys hear me? Oh, here we go.
We can hear you.
Okay. It says I cannot, the host asked you to start your video later. Oh, it's disabled. Anyways, it doesn't matter. You don't even need to see me. But this app is literally incredible. Okay. And the 3 R's that I was talking about, the relationships, the retention, and the referrals, if you are using this app to help you in your business for a follow-up system, you will see the success from it. You just will. It's going to be, it's inevitable that if you start to really connect and build with your customers. Oh, I'm back. Okay, good. Hey, I'm like walking around. When I start to talk, I walk around. So there's that. But I promise you, if you do not have a follow-up system, if you don't have something that you found that works for you yet, if you're busy, if you're on the go, if you just can't think about it, if you can't put something into place and remember to do it, just download the app. I promise you, start somewhere, download the app, and start building those relationships, because I promise the building of the relationships will get you more PRV. And that's all I have for you.
Yay. Oh my God, that was so good. Okay, who took all the notes? Because like I literally just filled like 2 full pages from back. Yeah. So I am just gonna end this and tell you guys about our homework. Thank you so much for sticking with us. We went a little long, but we had so much to cover. So seriously, thank you so much for you guys sticking around. The homework that is due on Sunday night. I just wanted it to be 1 part. So you can blame the other girls for the extra stuff. I'm throwing y'all under the bus for this. But to be fair, I feel like my homework is the hardest. So originally, and we have already all screenshot numbers, so there's no need for you to screenshot your numbers. We already know what your PRV is right now. Homework that is due on Sunday is to gain 200 PRV. 200 PRV. I want you to at least be active this month. If the only PRV you do is get active this month, I want you to be active. So your homework is to get active if you are at 0 PRV, or whatever your PRV is now, to have 200 more. Okay, push yourself, stretch yourself. You can do it. We have given you so many ideas. The next part is we want you to book one personal shopping link. Guess what? Remember I told you you don't even have to ask those, just make it. Book 1 party, book 1 event, book 1 fundraiser, book 1 something, okay? And it's obviously honor system. It's a yes or no. on, I mean, I'm not going to go double check your PWS. I don't think the other girls will either. We are all very busy. It's honor system type thing, right? Book one something. And then the other one is share on your homework thread with your director. Share your follow-up system, whether it is the Connect app, just show that you've downloaded it on your phone, which who's not going to download it after seeing all of those freaking perks and benefits, right? Or if you are pen and paper old school, take a picture of it, share it. Maybe someone else's pen and paper old school, and that's what they want to use. Maybe you use an Excel thing, maybe you use Project Broadcast, whatever you use, just share what it is on the homework thread. So Kelly says she's already active, but currently working on getting that 500 by the 15th. Hell yeah, girl. So the other thing is Scent and Warm of the Month subscription runs on the 15th. So that is a very easy way to get you towards that 200 PRV goal, the 200 more. Yes, it is. It's an additional 200 PRV. So if you're sitting at 400 PRV right now, we want you to be at 600 PRV by Sunday night. Does that make sense? If you're at 0, we want you at 200. If you're at 400, we want you at 600. If you're at 1500, we want you at 1700, wherever you're at. And then also remember, when you are booking that one thing, one online party, one home party, one anything, please remember that it's 1 in 10 say yes. So don't ask 8 people and say, nobody answered me, I got ghosted. You have to go through a lot of no's to get to those yeses. And it just feels so much better when you get those yeses finally. So please don't stop just because people ghost you or say no to you. Get so used to that no that you don't even realize that when you ask someone a second time that they said that they didn't even answer you the last time you asked. Get so used to asking people if they want free Scentsy, if they know of anyone to refer you for something, whatever you're asking, just get used to the no, because it makes those yeses so much better. Just, you got to ask more than 8 people. You got to ask more than 10 people. You got to ask more than 20 people, but you do have to start with at least one person. Okay. So thank you guys so much. I'm going to stop the recording and